Hey, welcome to the video. So today, we're diving straight into a totally mind-bending reality. You know, when you walk out your front door, you probably think you're just stepping onto a normal street, right? You think you're free. But what if I told you that the concrete, those crosswalks, those storefronts, they're actually an invisible trap? Here's the stark reality of our modern era. To defense contractors, tech syndicates, and, massive corporate databases, you're not really a person anymore. You aren't just a citizen walking your dog or grabbing a coffee on a brisk morning. To the system, you are literally just a moving data packet. Okay, let's dive into this. Just look around your neighborhood. We see the illusion of modern convenience, right? Streetlights lighting our way, storefronts offering goods, flashy public displays. But look at what the network sees. It sees moving data packets. It sees flagged nodes, and just endless, massive streams of metadata. The modern city is being quietly and rapidly converted into this highly automated tracking mesh. Part 1, the invisible urban mesh. Now, this system isn't passive. It actively logs your gait, it maps your routines, and it does this using edge computing sensors. Now, we aren't talking about old-school security cameras recording grainy footage to a tape. Oh no. These are high-resolution visual processing units embedded directly into the infrastructure around you, and they analyze your behavior instantly, right there on the spot. And because that processing is local, it is incredibly fast. They capture the whole shebang: your face, your vehicle's license plate, even how fast you walk or where you tend to stop. Every single data point builds your automated behavioral footprint, completely in real time. Just think about your own morning routine for a second. If you walk a specific route every Tuesday morning at exactly 8 a.m. to, say, get to work or hit the gym, the network maps that predictability. It learns you. Honestly, it probably knows your patterns better than you know them yourself. So the crucial point is, your anonymity is gone. Your physical body is now permanently linked to your digital metadata inside a heavily indexed corporate network. You're no longer just a pedestrian blending into a bustling crowd. No, you are a flagged node, constantly pinging the network as you move. Part 2, automating the future. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the exact machine logic happening in milliseconds here. This grid isn't just recording the past. Massive algorithms are predicting what you're going to do next. First, it calculates statistical anomalies based on a baseline behavior. Second, it flags you as an outlier. Third, it deploys automated security. And finally, it modifies access gates. It's predictive control, literally deploying security vectors before an incident even happens. Let's look at a super specific everyday example. What happens if you just stand still in a high-asset corporate zone for a bit too long? Maybe you're just checking a text message, right? Well, to the algorithm, lingering equals a statistical anomaly. That simple act triggers an instant automated response from the grid. Instantly, digital checkpoints and smart barriers snap to attention. Your movement is quietly, invisibly funneled away from specific zones. You're essentially trapped inside an algorithmic maze where your physical access to the real world is suddenly dictated by a machine's cold calculation of your intent. Part 3, the death of anonymity. And this brilliantly illustrates how we're witnessing a complete paradigm shift. Corporate and civic spaces are completely merging. Look at how mundane utilities are being weaponized. Smart meters on your house, automated toll booths on your highway commute, biometric terminals at the grocery store. They aren't just separate, helpful tools anymore. They are interconnected nodes in a singular, unified tracking cartel. And here is the truly chilling reality of this new system. You might be thinking, hey, I'll just turn off my phone, minimize my digital footprint, and fly under the radar. Right? Well, actually, scratch that. If you try to walk completely off the grid, the network flags your absolute absence as a risk variable. Trying to hide literally makes you a target. Just look at this quote, because it perfectly captures the stakes we're dealing with. In the automated tomorrow, anonymity is treated as a structural threat. Wow, the system demands total telemetry, because if you can't be tracked, you can't be predicted. And if you can't be predicted, the grid will systematically isolate you and push you out of the modern economy altogether. Let's move to and see how this builds. Part 4, the concrete cage. It is definitely time to shift our focus away from the screens in our pockets. We spend all our days caught up in digital distractions, We argue about phone tracking, we stress over website cookies, we manage our app permissions. Meanwhile, the true architecture of power has already achieved its physical form in the concrete, glass, and steel right outside your window.
Total telemetry demanded. Zero login required. This automated tomorrow doesn't need a screen. It doesn't ask for a password. It encloses you the very second you step outside your room. It weighs your choices and it maps your behavioral deviations without ever even needing to touch you.
The mesh is completely operational, guys. The automated eyes are wide open, constantly scanning, computing, and funneling. Your fundamental freedom of movement is no longer just a basic human right. It is now a corporate variable processed by a predictive algorithm. This city is watching you. Every step you take, every corner you wait at, every routine you build. So, I want to leave you with this final thoughts. To really analyze the next time you walk out your front door, this city is watching. Are there any blind spots left?